Stranger, says the first, you have entered protected lands. What are your intentions? Hey, everybody, welcome back. Falcon, NEO Scavenger, the extended NEO Scav mod. We are here heading towards the ATN Enclave. That's basically our... At least that's my goal right now. Whether we're going to make it or not there, it's a different story altogether. But that's where I'm headed to, because I do believe we might have just kind of screwed ourselves in a sense. I did somehow still trigger the Wendigo perk into myself, which is now, you know, making it so regular food doesn't really nourish me too much, and it's kind of terrifying. So either way, even if we're not, I still want to go to the ATN Enclave just to trade some items off and also get some proper food, because there is proper food there. And we can also probably even get the penis-shaped item for fighting, which is really, really good. It's called the War Club, if I remember correctly. It's not a it's obviously penis-shaped. You'll see it when you see it, but it's a really good fighting weapon. Obviously, we're not a melee class, so it might not be too beneficial for us, but hey, it'll probably be better than the baseball bat. Alrighty, so we have one move left. Speaking of the baseball bat, I kind of want to leave it behind, just because I would rather move with the flare, because right now we're only limited to one because it's nighttime. And number two, we're also parched and malnourished, meaning that we are going to start roast coffee. No, I don't want that. I have some sanitized water here, right? I do. So let me drink this, deal with our thirst a little bit. Yeah, so I don't necessarily want to get stuck in a situation where I'm going to be starving on the way there, so I almost feel like we should probably just try to get there as soon as possible. So that would require leaving the baseball bat behind. And I don't think that's the worst idea. Because, or maybe should I just leave the broad spear? We could always sell this over there too, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's leave the broad spear behind. I'm sorry, broad spear. Let me destroy you. I don't want anybody to use you against me. And then we will basically... I mean, what's the good thing about it is that we could always, obviously, shift. That's what I'm looking for. The upside is that we could obviously always light this up and move forward. The upside is that we could always obviously make another broad spear instantly by going into a forest and then just forging one really quickly. The baseball bat is more based on luck of your actual scavenging. And our turn over here. Our flare is again done after only one turn. It doesn't have exactly the greatest lifespan, obviously. So facilities over here, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Zoms is 8 up, so let's go from 8. Zom's going to be our next pointer. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 roughly. Okay, so a little bit more north and we should be fine. What I want to do then is, because the flares are kind of failing me because they don't really last too long, we are going to make ourselves a torch then and just carry that with us. So can I make myself a quality torch? I would rather not use the wrench if you don't mind, game. That sounds like a really terrible idea. So what if I go over here and just use this, alright? Fucking game, I swear to God, it always wants to use the best item that I have to make something. It's kind of like, no man, don't use that. Don't use my baseball bat to start a fire. That sounds like a terrible idea. Quality torch. There we go. Yeah, use the dirty rags. I don't give a shit. Clear it out. Alrighty, so place you over here. And then we still have to light you up, don't we? It's always something with this game. Oh yeah, you got it now. You got to light it up. It's like, alrighty man, I'll light you up. Don't you even worry. I'll light your ass up. Good. There you go. And campfire quality torch lit. Confirm and clear. Alright, put this in my hand. Alrighty, so our moves are back again. Let's go forward. And turn. No other option. 3 moves, that's fine. 1, 2. I think we might have hit where we should be going. Now we should probably start heading east. And I'm thinking we just head straight up east and maybe we'll find it. Because, I'll try to edit this out, by the way. If I don't, I apologize, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Fucking thing. Don't scroll with me. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. A little bit more north, and then we go to the right. So end our turn right here. And excuse me, where is my... There it is. So I'm going to say probably like a few more north, and then we just start heading east. Come on, daytime. Alright, so we're here in this forest. That's going to be a problem. You know what? We should probably just make another torch. This should probably be ending really soon. Condition 25. Yeah, you know what? Let's make another torch really quickly. So use this up, go over here, make another quality torch, and firm clear. And, I guess we'll probably use you to light the new one. That would make sense. Campfire lit, quality torch, alrighty. Confirm, clear. And we go in here and we kill off this guy. So, kill you. Hold this, and there you go. We can still move a little bit to the left here. Or to the right, I should say. Alrighty. So if there's any weird cut, it's just because I edited out the counting from the, you know, zoms upwards a few times. And end this over here. Come on, daytime. There we go. About fucking time. So 3 moves. 3 moves. We have a hill over here. That's going to kind of make an issue. Oh, God, I'm malnourished. Thirsty as well. I'm not too happy. As long as we get there, though, we'll be fine. So right now, I don't even want to stop for anything. My quality torch fell apart. That's quite alright. I don't even need that anymore. Oh! The forests here have eyes. More than a few times now. You could swear you've seen something in the periphery. You never do catch it, but it's there. Perfect. I think we're almost here now. Aha! Continue into the forest, and let's do a little thing here. Let's check out for the local flora for clues. You stop to the ground and look at some of the plants here. If this is a creature's natural habitat, maybe there will be clues. At first, you see a little that catches your eye. You can't see anything to distinguish this forest from the last, but then you notice it. Something has pruned some of the fruit-bearing plants here. It's subtle, and you almost dismiss it as a critter activity. However, something deliberately and completely stripped these plants of anything edible. Alrighty, so let's scan the area. You stop moving and start looking carefully into the endless foliage. Your eyes dart from one space to the next, trying to take it all in distant shapes of the forest. You see nothing unusual, however, and the fleeting images at the edge of your vision, whatever they are, seem to be either be gone or invisibly waiting for your next move. Alrighty, so we've done that. Let's go inside now. Whatever. Whatever, this thing can go stuff itself. You're going in. We have no choice. I mean, we need a trade. Alrighty, plodding onward, all seems still again. You begin to wonder if what you saw was your mind playing tricks on you, or maybe you passed into and then out of the creature's territory. Your thoughts are interrupted when you notice something away off to your side. It's humanoid in shape and wearing clothes, but has a face as white as plaster with raccoon-like blackness where its eyes should be. It's staring right at you, and it makes your neck chill. It's actually a really terrifying figure, but I know what that is. I've already seen it before. So we're going to... No, we're not going to fight it. We're just going to call out to it. Try not to tip the scales towards hostilities. You call out to it. In return, it raises a hand, palm towards you. Simultaneously, several more seem to appear in a wide circle around you, seemingly from nowhere. Stranger, says the first, you have entered protected lands. What are your intentions? And good intentions, I assure you. Run away? Fight? I was just leaving? Peaceful. It is peaceful. I don't mean any harm, you say. The figure speaks again. We will take you to speak to one of our elders. You must swear this. It holds out a blindfold and restraints. I was just leaving. Okay. Now, let's say okay, man. They're fine. The ATN usually is good guys. Okay, you say, and await further instructions. One of them fixes the blindfold over your eyes. Meanwhile, your hands are bound behind your back. Despite the restraints, the whole process proceeds without any unnecessary force. You seem to be handled with both caution and respect. You're turned in place and led forward through the forest. Minutes of silent traveling later, you begin to hear sounds. Not forest sounds, but people sounds. Tools being worked, a crack from a fire. Voices startle you from straining listening. Your captors are talking, but not in English, not in anything you recognize. One of them calls out, and a distant voice responds. It sounds like you're entering a camp of some kind. You smell wood burning. Your arrival causes a stir, and you stop for a moment. More talk. You're turned in place a bit, and then taken away from the heat of the flame for a while. Finally, your journey stops. Your bindings and blindfolds removed. As the blurriness clears, you see you're in a village. Dome-like buildings surround a great fire with equal parts animal hide and repurposed junk for walls and shelter. Around the village, a mix of regular folk and chalk-faced warriors go about their business. Many are more than casually interested in your arrival. You're taken to a meeting area near the great fire. In front of you, a portly, middle-aged woman stands by one of the warriors. Her jacket is the color of a sunset against which is silhouetted a majestic gray crane. Hey, man, she says. I don't know what is so funny about a middle-aged woman just coming up to me and be like, hey, man. What are you, fucking Bart Simpson? A pretty crazy gig we got here, right? What, are you kidding me? Are you talking to me this way? She looks around as if... I'm sorry. I thought you guys were like fucking natives of some kind. Hey, man, pretty crazy gig we got here, huh? You sound like a, like a tinfoil hat person or anything. All right, either way. She looks around as if arriving here with you for the first time. Oh, she reaches a hand forward. Michelle, I actually got roped here. Actually get roped into talking to foreigners. Sorta comes with the badge. She points to her thumb to the crane. Jijak Dudam. Okay. Come on. I probably mispronounced that, but that's expected. I have no idea what that might be. Jijak? Dudam. Anyway, come on. She turns toward the village. Let's walk. A small entourage until you walk idly towards the fire. I gotta ask, you know a Philip? She's being careful not to telegraph too much, but you can tell that's the big thing on her mind. Philip? Are we Philip? What is her name again? Aren't we like Philip Kincaid? Who the fuck is Philip Kincaid? Philip Kincaid. Wait, Philip Kindred? I forgot. I wish I could check my inventory here. Do I have my bracelet still? I believe we're Philip Kindred, though, right? You know a Philip? Yeah, that's me, I guess. My name's Philip Kindred, he replied. Does that count? I knew it! She pumps her fist like she just won a bet. Old Ghostface McStabberson back here had you figured for a grave robber. You know me? What's with Ghostface, and who are you people? Let's just ask the pending question here. You know me? So wait, you interrupt. You know me? Yeah, she exclaims. Well, no, not personally. Here. She steers you towards the hut. Warm light spills from within and she draws back a flap to reveal a mixture of handmade and recycled furnishings. Michelle reaches over a clear desk and pulls a frame down from amidst dried roots, photos, and other mementos on the wall. She hands the frame to you. You hold the frame up, examining the yellowed photograph. It appears to be a newspaper clipping done in the old small town print where the colors don't line up. It's you, or at least someone who looks just like you. You've been here before, she says, looking over your shoulder, and check out the talisman. You look incredulously at her a moment, then closer at the photo. Sure enough, you're wearing the talisman. So that's the talisman that makes that little weird wraith pop up out of nowhere and chase you. Interesting. The photo's caption reads, Local website editor rekindles interest in native history. You flip the frame over looking for more, but that's the only thing scrawled on the back. September 2019. Michelle asks a question. My turn, she says. Where have you been hiding since this? She holds up the photo. And more importantly, how come you don't look any older? Tell her about the cryo facility. Lie and say you don't know. I'm going to tell her about the facility. I mean, they don't seem like bad people, right? Ever heard of the Geiges cryo facility? Might as well cut to the chase. I guess that explains a few things, she ponders. Unfortunately, you continue, I can't tell you much more than that. I can't remember anything before coming out of the cryo. It's like the hibernation wiped my memory. She still looks deep in thought. What is the talisman? Yeah, let's find out what this thing's all about. So wait, do you know anything about the talisman? This is getting more complicated, not less. Know anything about it? She chuckles. My man, we made it for you. Then she adds, well, sort of. You just stare, dumbfounded. Oh, this is good. She seems delighted at your confusion. Let me explain. She begins, faking bad English. It's the protective talisman, she starts. Some ancestors carried pieces of copper for both luck and protection. This one, she points to yours, you brought to us. My father said you were hiding from a spirit and that you needed protection from it. She continues, the symbol isn't ours, I don't recognize it, and I'm not sure where you got it, she admits. But my father asked the Midewine of Nokedoram, you call them medicine man, to give this talisman power to protect you. The spirit wouldn't harm you while it was on. That's true. As long as I have it on, it doesn't come after us. It was a powerful ritual, she recalls. It's one of the events my father recounted on several occasions. She points at the talisman again. That thing was a big deal around here. A spirit was after me? Yeah, I was asking about that. Did you say spirit? She holds up her palms. Hey man, your words, not mine. My father said you were talking about something hunting you. For what? What'd I do? Don't ask me. I don't even know if you told my father. Well, then what was the spirit? Oh man, my father probably could have told you. You had some pretty specific instructions, and not all of them were, germane to us, if you get my drift. Germane? What do you mean, like foreign? Yeah. This thing you were running from, it wasn't ripped from the pages of our history, if you know what I mean. We've never seen nor heard of it. Still, some spirits are like that. Not everyone sees them the same. Can you help me get rid of it? Worth a shot, right? Me? Probably not. I'm not even sure the people could do it. You mean the Anishinaabe? Yeah, sorry, she chuckles. There's just our word for the people. Anishinaabe, actually, for plural. Anyway, she hurries to add, this is a spirit from someplace else. Okay, how do I get rid of the spirit? Why am I in this photo? How long ago was this? I think I've heard enough. So we have all the questions in the world, right? We want to know. So what now? Suppose I want to get rid of this thing chasing me because, you know, I do. What's next? Well, she ponders. Something you got its attention, right? I mean, something you made. Something made you seek us out when you did, and not before. You're thinking whatever that was might be the clue? Totally. You did come to us after your work on that website, the New Earth Ostracon thing. So spirits don't like the internet? She chuckles. Think about it for a sec. You had to knock on a fair number of doors to get that info, right? Probably disturbed more than one spirit digging up that data. So, you muse sarcastically, we've narrowed it down to any paranormal occurrence listed on the website, trying to list every single one in its history? Yeah, now you're getting it. You shake your head. Seriously though, we printed off a section and this place ain't exactly high tech, you know? I'm thinking there's gotta be more completely copy out there somewhere. You mean the cyber cafe down the block? Jeez, man, stop being such a downer. Sorry. Optimism's a lot of work these days. So is being mopey all the time. It's out there. Apparently she's fucking Mulder from the X-Files now. It's out there, she says. It has to be. I mean, this data was on everyone's computer at one point, right? At least everyone who contributed to it. That's true. It can't be wiped out from everywhere. And if it is, then you're screwed, Philip. That brings a smile to your face. Well, at least we agree on that. Come on, she says. Let's show you around. Alrighty, so we learned a little bit right there. So if it's on data somewhere, I guess maybe we should probably start looking for hard drives and shit like that, computers. I don't know. We'll see. You're standing at the Anishinaabe Tribals Nation's gathering area by the Great Fire. Around you see an area where people are sharing a meal together and a trader of goods. Further away, you see a cluster of huts near a sweat lodge where Joe, the Nuke Midewine, tends to the sick and wounded. So we can visit Joe, we can sit down for a meal, which is obviously what I want to do, browse the trading post, and leave the village. So we are finally here where we can finally trade and get some of these items off of us, make a little bit of money. And hopefully, if we do have the Wendigo thing, get rid of it. If not, then we're fine. But at least we can get some food and get our weapons. So we're going to call an episode here. We will start here next one, and we will do some trading and things of that nature and get out of here. And probably go to the fairgrounds next, maybe? So we can get the clown mask? I don't know. I've heard about it. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.